Hi folks, welcome back to another episode with Third Wave Farm. My name is Peter. Today we're going to be reviewing and looking at what were some of our goals for the worms and the compost program about a year ago, a little bit less than that. What were those goals, where are we with those goals, and where do we have to look forward to, and what sort of progress are we going to be doing in the next phase of our composting program. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and see you in a minute. And just a little disclaimer here that this video is going to be a little bit of an amalgamation between some videos I recorded earlier as well as some videos right now, because some of the key pieces of the videos are now missing. So I'm going to be filling in some of those pieces from here, actually in Colorado. The two big goals that we wanted to do over the winter, because we got all of our worms in, I guess it's a little bit less than a year, in early October last year or early fall, were to survive the winter and then to really just learn the processes. So we're happy to report that on that first goal of being able to survive the winter, we have been vastly successful. Many of our worms herds are alive, all of our worm herds are alive and doing really well. And actually, as far as I can tell, although without counting, it's really hard to exactly determine, but it appears that our worm herd populations are also increasing, which is really great. So surviving the winter is definitely mission accomplished. The second goal was to learn the processes and to make sure that what we were doing, we were able to do from beginning to end. And I'd say on that end, that's also a mission accomplished. Then inside, we've really started making some progress on our worms. If you recall, the first herd right here started right up here, and now about, I don't know, 8-9 months later, they've moved down the row quite a while. And the learning on that process isn't over yet, but the ability for us to be able to go from raw scraps and compost to feeding to vermicompost to storage has all been completed. We have a sifter now that we've been working through. We have a system on how we're doing our piles and which piles get flipped when and which piles get fed to the worms and at what point, and measuring temperatures. So the processes on taking care of the worms really, and the compost program in general, I think we've done a really good job with, but like I said, we still have room for improvement and for continued growth, but those basic pieces are definitely in place. And I think we've really successfully started learning the processes on what makes a good compost pile for us and how it works kind of on a low maintenance schedule, and what that takes in terms of kind of getting those scraps in and ready to go. And with the increased feedings means that we also have an increased amount, ideally, of output. So we are working on tweaking the sifter that we have so that we can sift through more compost faster. And then we're also increasing our storage capacity so that once we have all the work and the compost, whether it's vermicompost or regular compost, sifted, we can put it in storage and then we can use it at our leisure on the farm or around the area that we have. So all of that is to say that happily we can report that the two goals that we had for the first phase 1 of the composting program have been a success. And so now we're moving on to phase 2 of the program. And really what that's working towards is to increase our capacity and our size, as well as the output of both the compost and the vermicompost. So stay tuned to this channel and to our website. And if you're local, come on and by and see how we're doing, and watch as we do our best in the next year. It's probably going to take a year or two to really increase our size to a capacity that we can handle and do really well at. So continue to follow along with us. Thanks. See ya.